Hey guys, welcome back to our no sleep playthrough of Baldur's Gate 3, and today we're going to still try to keep making as much progress as we can while using as few resources as possible. We're going to be moving the story along, moving some quests along, and also trying to level up without having to use a lot of resources. And also, we just got Will, and we're about to save Arabella from Kaga, so we're going to switch out for all our good aligned characters and then go help Arabella.
Please, last through.
Let my daughter go right now!
She's a thief, hellspawn, and you will wait for Korga's judgment. Now get back!
Oh, let me through, Mragrasham, or I'll rip your damn throat out!
Well, they're a bit grumpy, aren't they?
Carl Magrin, give her a chance. You, get back! No, and you'll find trouble all the same unless you get out of my sight.
A moment, Giona.
What? Oh, I understand. You. Apparently Korga wants to see you. Go ahead.
That's right, I'm kind of a big deal. I'm also very humble, by the way. Also, Volo's about to yap for a while, so if you want to skip all of Volo's yapping, skip to this timestamp.
You there! Hello! Ah, my good friend. You were at the gates just now, no? When the goblins came? You saw them up close? A few questions, if you please. There's no overstating my interest. Glory. Now then, how would you describe that particular batch of goblins? Size, nature, distinguishing qualities?
You search your mind, successfully recalling various details of goblin behavior.
Goblins were of a rare, jam-colored hue and wielded magic blowguns. And the dragon they had marching in the rear, was it of the brass or silver variety? Witness declined to comment on nature of dragon. Last question, then you'll be quite free. Did the attackers rally to the absolute when they fell upon the gates? They did, didn't they? Oh, curious. Oh, curious indeed. I've interrogated one, a captive in this very camp. She reports they've abandoned their god Maglabiet in favor of someone called the Absolute. The scandal! Oh, I'd imagine him quite displeased. Since their change in allegiance, these goblins are informed by a kind of strategy anathema to their kind. I, for one, intend to get to the bottom of it. I'm just preparing to head to their camp as we speak, in fact. If you'll excuse me, I ought not to door roll. Why, goblins, obviously. Well, someone ought to chronicle these curious events. I'd heard the master of this place, a druid called Halsin, might be able to point me in the right direction. But he's been quite captured by them already. Ironic, really.
Never you mind. Who needs mercy when you've a quick tongue, hmm? And an invisibility potion stashed in your back pocket.
Until we meet again.
I smell drama amongst these adventurers. What have you heard?
Just a moment. This man is recording my story. I am far from home.
As the colourful man starts scribbling, the bear sneaks a quick look at the page. His brow furrows, incomprehensible squiggles surround a crude sketch. A bear disemboweling a clutch of tieflings.
Come on. All the druids can understand me. You can. Why can't the man with the pen? I traveled a long way.
The man nods thoughtfully and adds another dismembered limb to his sketch.
Would that we could speak freely, my Ursine friend.
Alas, I've never learned to converse with you.
He didn't come back, did he? His smell is gone. He's gone. Master, he left with the weaponed two legs. He said he'd be back. But I can smell them, the weaponed ones, and I cannot smell him. He's not coming back. No, the woods have gone dark. There's too many predators lately, even for Master.
Also, there's like a cool amulet hiding under a rock down here by this bear, which I forgot to pick up here. So, like, can somebody remind me to pick that up later? Thanks.
I thought you were Halcyon.
The boar prances around, haunches clenching and unclenching impatiently.
Where's Halcyon? Promise me a mate.
Look, I don't know what the connection is between Halcyon and the love life of this boar, but I won't ask any questions if you won't.
Return to me then. Tell me what you find. Tell only me. Understand? Speak. The bird knows. She needs to know. You do not. Forgive me. It is not you I fear. It is my brethren. More follow Korga every day. They are afraid, and she offers a simple solution. Eject the refugees, and we will be safe. A druid and an outsider. We can do nothing without turning the others against us. Only Master Halcyon can stop this. I pray my bird returns with news of him. If not, I fear for my people. Find Nettie in her room. Through the carved door, deeper in the grove. The ritual is Korga's decision, but she is not our leader. Master Halcyon welcomed the refugees in. I wait for him to resolve this.
She stole the idol of Sylvanas. She must pay the price. We will imprison the...
Please. I'm sorry.
This is madness, Korga. She's just a...
A what, Wrath? A thief? A poison? A threat? I will imprison the devil. And I will cast out every stranger. Girl, you mean parasite. She eats our food, drinks our water, then steals our most holy idol in thanks. Wrath, lock her up. She remains here until the rite is complete. And keep still, devil. Tila is restless.
Come, Korga. We took back the idol. Surely...
Do it. The words of the Tree Father, spoken plain. It is as you say. Sifisif, Tila, to me.
Look at all that sweet companion approval.
Out, thief. My grace has its limits.
It hurts.
Thank you, Korga. Master Halcyon...
Halcyon isn't here. Keep his name off your tongue, lest Tila pierce it.
That woman has more venom in her heart than a snake in its fangs. But at least the child is safe. What is youth if not a time to be forgiven for one's transgressions? Couldn't agree more. The girl wasn't innocent, but that doesn't mean she was guilty.
I know that look. You're wondering why I was in pain before. Let's just clear the air about that now. It's just an old wound that hurts me from time to time. Nothing to be concerned about. It's nothing to do with the tadpoles, at least, in case your imagination is in danger of getting away from you. It's just something I have to live with. Quite a lot, if I'm being honest. But it always passes quickly, so I can manage. Positive. You can trust me on that.
Oh no. I hate wolves.
I didn't realize you were frightened of wolves, Shadowheart.
Sweet, we get the back-to-back Shadowheart lore.
I suppose you've noticed I'm not terribly fond of wolves. They're ravenous predators with fangs like daggers. It's hardly an irrational fear to harbor. Don't be surprised if I'm reluctant to face any more. You will? Well, thank you. I appreciate it.
I see you. Just give me a moment. This medicat. There. It's up to her now. Life or death. Now, what was it you needed? I do what I can. For most folks, that's enough. Come here. Let's have a look at you. You seem healthy enough. A bit tired around the eyes, maybe.
Yeah, I got a tadpole in my head. No biggie, though.
A tadpole? A mind flayer tadpole? I'll do what I can. Come, follow me. I might be able to help. We need to be quick. This way. Head on in.
There's something in that vessel.
This one had the same problem as you. Attacked us in the woods together with some goblins. Tadpole crawled out of his head soon after. Rather too common as of late. At least that's what Master Halsin suspected. A pity you got me instead of him. He understands these things. Studied them. Still, we have options. You don't have to be here for this.
No, I'll stay. I'd rather know exactly what you're up to.
All right. Let's see what we can do. Of course. Now, tell me what's been happening. Any symptoms? Strange events?
Hold that thought. Quick little mid-conversation trade here.
Victims can identify each other. Not that the others know they're victims, of course. How'd you pick up the parasite? Halsin was desperate to find where all this was happening. A mind flayer ship? But Master Halsin was sure. Look, you've been straight with me, so I'll be straight with you. You're dangerous. If you transform here, we're all dead. But you seem like a good soul. You deserve a chance to save yourself. This is a vial of wyvern poison. Swear to me, you'll swallow it if you feel any symptoms. I hope it doesn't come to that, but thank you. Here. You know, I've spent my life treating folk and never once saw a mind flayer infection. Then suddenly, there's dozens of you. Maybe more. Master Halsin and I were tracking, studying, trying to figure out what the hells was going on. Because you should all be changing. There should be a small army of mind flayers out there. But you're not. Weird powers aside, you seem perfectly normal. For one, that thing in your head is like nothing we've ever seen from mind flayers. It's one of their worms for sure. But this one gives you powers. Telepathic connections. And it doesn't turn you into one of them. Not yet, anyhow. Hard to say, but there's a lot we don't know. Infected, folks like you, have been converging on an old temple of Selûne. And I've no idea why. When Master Halsin heard the adventurers were heading that way, he saw a chance to get answers. Joined on the spot. Whatever he found there, he didn't make it back. I think so. I hope so. I've sent birds to find him, but they can't get close without goblins trying to shoot them down. You, though, you're one of them. Technically speaking, I mean. They won't kill someone carrying their parasite. If you can find Halsin and get him out of there, we can discover what he learned. And perhaps he can save your life. How's that sound? Thank you. It would mean everything to the Grove. To me. I wish I could tell you more. But only those adventurers know what happened out there. All I can say for sure is they all went to the old temple of Selûne. And Master Halsin didn't make it back. Good luck out there. And if things start to go bad, remember the vial. Remember your oath. One step at a time, Nettie. Come on.
Wyvern. It's lethal stuff. Let's hope we won't have to sample its delights.
Wish I had a bag of holding.
Yeah, now that Nettie's out of here, if you guys will give me a minute, I'm just gonna steal everything in this room, okay? Also, I'm picking up some scrolls here, and I guess I need somebody to remind me to use my scrolls in combat, because I'm terrible at not using them. And in this playthrough, scrolls are going to be even more important.
Looks like Halsin's our best bet for a cure.
We know the man, we know the mission. Let's go find him.
Assuming the goblins haven't killed him by now.
He won't get off that easily. We can force his corpse to talk if it comes to that.
Holy cow, Shadowheart. That's even more dark when you know her backstory. But anyway, yeah, I'm gonna steal some stuff in here too.
That's a friendly looking shadow. Never wanted an easy path. I'll take that. Free for the taking.
Oh, Mrs. Annis, just one.
Don't waste a step.
this will all be over. The ritual's almost finished. What if the we've shown them what? Don't break law seriously. By letting that child escape without consequence.
Just gonna pop back here real quick and steal this chest while nobody's looking.
Don't give me trouble now.
No, Shadowheart's too far away to cast guidance. Surely that's not going to be a problem. Oh. Wait, Kaga's evil? Who could have seen that coming? Nice, we get level 3 off that discovery. Also, that guy is the worst guard in the history of guards. So I think to finish this episode out, we can go through our party's build so far and what I'm planning to do with each character. So to start, I'm a bard, and I can throw out Vicious Mockery and Bardic Inspiration, and I can also shoot things with my bow and arrow, and I'm going to be passing all the charisma checks for the party, and for my first feat at level 4, I'm planning to take Actor to get even better at the charisma checks. And Gale is a druid who can turn into a bear, and he gets those wild shape charges back on short rest. And when he levels up, we might do some owlbear jumping around for damage shenanigans. Also, apparently if you take Tavern Brawler, it does apply to druids' wild-shaped, unarmed attacks, so we might try that on Gale. Will, not the underwear. Anyway, Will is a Great Old One Warlock, so he gets some free hit points back. I'm mostly planning on him being a Eldritch Blast Cannon, but I'm also taking Pact of the Blade here so that he can still smack things in melee range. So Shadowheart is a life cleric, and she might be the least useful one in combat so far, but she does have heavy armor proficiency, and she has high strength, so she can smack things with her hammer, and she can use Healing Word or Cure Wounds to get people up when they get downed.
Not this one, nor this one, and this one are less worthy still. I riddle thee not. I speak only what requires telling. Beyond mortal realms, there doth exist an amalgamation of spirits akin to thine own, ensnared by the treacherous cult of the Absolute, felled in its name. They bear great discontentment with their destiny. For a mere pittance of coin, I might summon the worthiest among them to lend aid to thy undertaking. Most willingly, forsooth. Their passions doth run deep for what hath been wrought upon them. Very well. No, thy coin purse is near empty.
Damn, Withers just called me broke. Anyway, we'll do hirelings next episode. For now, let's go level up Lae'zel and Astarion.
Be wary of false promises. The missing druid, Halsin, was it? He may be talented, but only a Githyanki Zathis can cleanse an embedded tadpole. Entirely. I was as devoted to my studies as I was to my training. Each creche contains a Zathisk purification device. So I learned from the writings in the Kalir Library. The library was a gift from Vlaakith herself, that we may gain total understanding. Not books, but slates. Wisdom so profound it is etched into stone. Truth as perfect as the queen who decreed it. Countless scholars roam the astral sea and beyond, observing the ways of our lessers, exploring planes so distant order turns to chaos and cold fires rage. The planes are ever quaking, and their peoples ever shifting. The Githyanki possess an eternity of knowledge. Yet we still collect more. Infinities upon infinities.
So, Lae'zel is a champion fighter who has absolutely no resources except for Action Surge, which is great. And since the champion subclass makes her more likely to crit, I'm probably going to give her gear that's all about crit fishing, and I'm probably going to have her take Great Weapon Master. And finally, a star in. Right now he has 3 levels of Thief Rogue, and I'm probably going to do the Rogue Monk multiclass with him. And that's about it. Next episode, we're going to have to get through some combat encounters, so we're going to get to see how this party does in combat. So come back next time for that, and let me know what you think of the series so far in the comments section down below. See ya!